I am very tired today. Just existing in the void. And here we are. It's Wednesday. I have a book to read. And here we are. So, hello. Hi, welcome. I am reading Rose and Chains, which I am really enjoying. That's all I got. It's a great time. Dark as shit, but a great time. Fighting for your life through traffic. Yeah, I didn't plan on sprinting anytime soon, but I don't know. I got the urge. Yeah, go focus on class. We'll be here when you're done. Hi, Tamra. I support this. I'm all out, and it's really probably why I'm so exhausted. Felt heard, understood. So excited for sprints, procrastinated your day away. Felt that. I've been staring into the void since I got home. So here we are. Starting the Poet Empress. Very nice. Made it home, scarfing down dinner like your blood sugar's dropping, because it is. Well, what are you having? The important questions. Dinner in Daggermouth. Very nice. Hello, Andrea. Yes, we are here. Hello, Bree. Hello, Nikki. Yeah, I don't know. Here we are. Also, my air conditioner's on. It's going to stay on. So I apologize in advance. It's going to be annoying, probably. Trying to make progress in the play tonight. Definitely not finishing it and the dare on time. You don't need the dare. It's okay. Just finish the play. I'm telling you, DNF it. You clearly don't like it and are trying to force yourself to like it because everyone else does. DNFs are okay. Move on to something you like. Also, hi, Clementine. Got a kava bowl. Forgot to prep the robot last night and couldn't wait for a cook. No, I feel that. I had soup. So I get that. But my meals came today, and I'll probably make something for tomorrow. Maybe buffalo chicken mac and cheese. I don't know. I'm here. Alive-ish. This is valid because you're back at work, right? I feel like you are. Not asleep because you desperately want to continue reading. Listen, I love when that happens. And also insomnia. Valid. I'm just exhausted because it's report card season, and so I'm spending, while also like teaching and doing my job and wrangling all the things I wrangle, I also have to write, I don't even know how many, at least 28. No, because each one is 28. Anywhere from 28 to like 60 progress notes. All due Friday. I have 5 kids left to do. So here we are. But yes, DNF. It's okay to not like the things, and you can always try again later. But I feel like you've been pushing through this since April 1st, or pretty close to it. No. I've recovered. Whoa, voice crack. I've recovered from the weekend pretty well. I finished a book since then, and I like all this that I've made progress in, I read yesterday. So I'm vibing. Have I touched homework? Absolutely not, but that's for future me to worry about. Day 2. I support you getting through it. Probably watching gaming VODs. Figured you'd come chit chat. Well, hello. Welcome to the chit chat. We're here. I'm here. I don't know how late I'm going. It is 7:00 for me. This could be 3 hours. It could be 5. Depends on my vibes, your vibes, and my book vibes. And if I eat those snacks or not. Came home and slept for 3 hours. I almost fell asleep in my chair earlier today, like right when I got home, which is when I was like, okay, we need to sprint, because I needed to do something to hold myself accountable for existing. And this way you have to see my face in an undetermined amount of minutes, so I can't sleep. Yes, we very much need that escapism. And I don't think I'll finish this tonight, but I don't know what the plan is after I finish Rose and Chains, but I'm very much liking it. And mostly just resisting the urge to read Broken by Daylight, because I still have a bunch of books on my TBR. Working to finish Game On and making breakfast for dinner. Very nice. Bad cold over the weekend and sound terrible. Gross. I hate that for you. I feel like I'm going to get sick soon because all my kids at work are sick and only one of the 7 knows how to cover their mouth. So that's so fun. And definitely not frustrating at all. You're welcome. Like I've said before, like I like sprinting. I'll do it often, but I just only get so many hours a month. And I think it's this account. Yeah. My hours just reset on Sunday for this account. So we've got 20 hours between now and May 19th. Haven't read manga on Monday, 10 pages yesterday, and feel like you want to do another 48 hours. Listen, you do you. I want to do like my own 24-hour where I read 12 hours each day in a weekend, but that's an after graduation thing because school. Yes, I also hope that Tamara gets better. All just here to vibe at this point. Yeah, pretty much. But yes, feel better, Tamara. Just want to make good progress in rights, liking it so much at 25%. I'm glad. I need to read Shield of Sparrows. Shield and Sparrows, Shield of Sparrows. Whatever the book before this is, I need to read it at some point. It's in the jar. Like, I bet if I were to pull something right now, like 5 of the things in here are that book. So, we'll find out over the weekend. Should start Starside. From what I've heard, no. I'm still probably going to read it eventually, but, you know, I think he'll be fine. But yes, thank yous for Tamra. Last Sacrifice, that'd be a good one. I read Vampire Academy, finished it Monday, I think, because I rolled it for Page-a-thon and then didn't end up actually reading it. Yeah, I don't even want to look. Let's look at my Libby. And how much of it is mine? Because I also, Manu uses my Libby. Let's see. I have 1 audiobook, 1, 2, 3, 4 ebook, 2 audiobooks and 4 ebooks. All things on my TBR. So I should realistically be reading them in the next 8 days. Need to edit your TBR video, but we'll see if you do. Yeah, that's a Saturday and Sunday Courtney problem. Because I don't want to roll for my TBR until I know how much of my TBR I've read. Vote Last yeah. And also Last Sacrifice technically finishes a series. I mean, I know you have Bloodlines right after, but it does finish the series. Good. I just feel like you clearly like you're forcing yourself through it, which is not great. So, but yes, proud of you. Listen, do Last Sacrifice. You got this. Actually enjoying this one more than Shield, which was a 4-star, so fingers crossed this might be a 5. I hope so. Which is this regarding? Because there's so many things happening, because I'm really going slow tonight. Yeah, Andrea was the first one to hate read it. Hi, Ash. The John Mars will count towards Goodreads challenge, and you need to just get a win before you go back to rights. I support it. Yeah, even though people aren't hate reading it or finding it meh. Yeah, that is a good thing you didn't impulse buy the pretty book. I know a lot of people did, so I'm very curious about their plans for those. I think I'm gonna like it as a no vibes don't want or just vibes don't want to own it book, but we'll see what the universe does when I eventually read it. Surprisingly okay, look at you. Yeah, mine are all like decent in terms of time left. Yeah, because 12 days, 12 days, 12 days, 12 days, 6 days, 15 days. So like I'm doing fine. Need to make a TBR but can still barely talk, so it might just be an Instagram post. I support this. Oh, I love it. It's a reread. But upon reread, Rose is really annoying, which I always felt, but like it just felt more now. But I'm still gonna reread the series. Yeah, I think I have 4 or 5 books done. This one is either number 5 or number 6. After this, I'll probably just try the women because I do think it's going to be a really quick DNF and I would love to be proven wrong on that, but we'll see. Yeah, well, maybe, in 2 weeks, we'll probably have escape sprints happening, so that'll be great for Libby Chicken. Agreed. 100% agree. Gave Lightlark a 3, so probably feel like it'll be same-ish. Had similar opinions on that as Cass and Mel, and that's Mel's vibe right now. Makes sense. Have Starside from the library, so if you DNF it, you will not cry. It's a pretty book, but want to read before you buy. Yeah, I've been trying to do this more in general, unless it's like, not that I've broken my book buying ban, but like unless it's Bonded by Thorns or Dungeon Crawler Carl or something that like I know I'm going to love and enjoy. I do want to get more of the Beast of the Briar books. I only have the first one, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay. As long as it gets better on reread, because in this one, I was like, wow, you really are quite an experience, Miss Hathaway. But I'm still, it's going to just be fun time vibes whenever I do read them. Yeah. Very, I'm not like other girls, which is a thing. Okay. I think that's almost the end of the comments. Yeah, I have the first 3 down here, which is all the 3 that I've bought have read so far. I'm on 4, but I don't know when I'll get to it. This is what matters though. Like it's just a combination of all the things. But okay, we are doing, because we haven't done it in a while. We're doing chaos sprints tonight. Because why not? So, for those of you who have not been here for chaos sprints, it kind of explains itself. I have a wheel. It has times on it. I spin the wheel. We sprint for that amount of time. So, hooray. I truly didn't. We're here. But yes, chaos. Bring on the chaos. Yeah, I also love randomized sprints. So let's switch to, oh yeah, might help if I actually spun the wheel. All right, and we are doing I just realized my sound was off, and that would have been real bad with the timer. Okay, so we'll share this tab. We'll do 55, break for 10, long break also for 10. Cool. Okay, so Um, yes, we do live for chaos. Yes, a long boy. I usually just do 45 if I'm not randomizing, but randomizing does make it a lot easier. Enjoy your nap, and I will see everyone in 55 minutes. Hello, welcome back. Let me know how your sprint went. I read 100 pages of Rose and Chains, and I'm on chapter 25, and like I'm about halfway. I would love to finish it tonight, but I won't. Probably tomorrow though, because I really am enjoying this. Like I said in, I think it's Cassidy's Discord. Yeah. My only issue is there's too many names and I can't keep track of who's who. But this is classic. Classic me, especially on Sleepy Brain Week. Let me know what you decided or if you have choices, because you should read Beasts of the Briar. This is my opinion. Hello. Reading a manga called Mocha the Cat and His Forever Family. That sounds cute as heck. Sushi for dinner and 21% into Annihilation. Sorry, I'm smelling insulin. No, I'm not. I'm crazy. Took a shower, gave the boys a bath, and read 2 pages. Very nice. 57% of Remember Love. Nice job. Had dinner and read 18 pages. Very nice. Congratulations. Really want to read Rose and Chains. It's good. Like I really like the story, and it is easier than I expected to disconnect it from the franchise of which we do not speak, despite it being based on the franchise of which we do not speak. Sat on chat with Spectrum, new streaming box on the way since yours decided to not work. I didn't even know they did a streaming box. I mean, I only use them for internet, and I hate that as it is and would like better, but you take what you get. 20% did Dead in the Water. Very nice. Cat made the dog go crazy. Whoops. Second Beast of the Briars. Yeah, reading the correspondence since it's due tomorrow. Very good. Very good. Yeah, now I have 2 books to read as of yesterday. But if I can get through my TBR, or at least get to a place where I don't have to add a danger zone, which I think I'm almost at, I might read Broken by Daylight because I just keep thinking about it. And I feel like reading one of those during escape month is going to be a silly decision. Although the end of escape month, I don't have school anymore. So anyway, I'm rambling. Cooked dinner and crossed 200 pages of Daggermouth. Very nice. 2 more chapters of Our Lady of Blades. Sorry. Yeah. Should try to get some sleep even if you don't feel super sleepy, so you'll leave when we get back to reading. Well, have a good night. Got to 11% in the play. Very nice. Look at you go. You should. I feel like you're going to like it. And yeah, I mean, there is no such thing as being behind. You read at your own pace, whatever that pace may be. And this is the hill I will die on. Has basic cable with it. Only have it because it was a package deal a few years ago. I do like it more than the Roku stuff. This makes sense. I just have between me and Sister Nicole, we just have all the services. And I mostly have been watching, actually I've mostly been watching BookTube or Next Level Chef on Hulu. In a chunk of Forged by Malice, but have 2 books due tomorrow, which is why I put it on hold. This makes sense. This is the chair in which I was laying back and having a mental breakdown. That's the sock that was behind me. So it's a good book. Just lots of, oh gods. Why am I getting tagged? Well, okay, that's a future. That's more of a Lexi problem than a me problem. The play and the risk. We're doing the dare because the risk is Brenna and Jake. So Sunday, yes, Sunday at 3:30 is the play and the dare. And I actually have all of the shows planned for dates. All the way up through Love Song. So do with that as you will. Ate dinner and washed the work off your face. I support this. Remembered you fly to Colorado on Saturday. Need to do laundry and pack at some point before then, probably. Yeah, probably. But how much do you want to avoid getting sweaty tonight? This is the important thing. I vote Bounded by Thorns of these options. I've heard good things about the others, but Bonded by Thorns is the only one I've actually read. So hooray for when you get out in a few minutes. I knew you were going to fly. Like, I knew when I saw that was on your TBR. I'm like, you're going to be caught up to me before the weekend ends. And then I end up reading Forged, which I didn't expect to do. I thought I was going to be reading more shorter things than a chunky romantasy. Yeah, it's this month is the play and the dare. Then May, whoa, that's bright. Let me pull up my calendar. May 30th, we're doing Graham Effect because I wanted it to be the last weekend of the month, and the Sunday is Escape closing. The Dixon Rule is June 28th. The Charlie Method is August 1st. And Love Song is August 30th. So no one needs to memorize all that, but yeah. But yes, binge on Saturday. Okay, you come back over here because you're making me look washed out. Okay. Rather read, so it sounds like a Thursday or Friday Andrea problem. Yeah, I agree with this. Bonded by Thorns is the one I've actually started. Then read that one. Because it's so, well, it's not good. But it is a book that leads to books that are good. And that's the tea on that. Yeah, I just was figuring out videos for May. And I just ended up going through and putting on all of the things. And then in November, a whole new series starts. Which I need Thornbird, I don't know, whatever else Thriller is. I need that to come out so she can start promoting the next book in this world. Because I need to know who it's about and what's happening. And all of those things. Yeah. We are going to do another sprint. Obviously, we've only had one. We're going to go for a while. So I'm going to bring the wheel back. No. Because I didn't want to overwhelm people. But I'm going to start. I'm going to put them in like monthly. But the date for the dare and the play is in the Discord. Yes, that one is in the Discord. Slumping a bit after Pageathon, so that's valid. Doing a reread of Fangs by K.L. Spear, very nice. Listen, it's the way I feel. But yes, listen to Bonded by Thorns and do your granny squares. Nah, you're good. I'm honestly not planning on doing these. I'm only planning on doing the off-campus world. So you can either binge them or let them go. But yeah, I'm just planning to finish out Briar U, which is this week, Campus Diaries, Love Song, and then when the new stuff comes out, I'll probably read that as like a buddy read or whatever. Why am I buzzing? Oh, my friend messaged me. Ooh, my hold for Not Quite Dead Yet is ready. But yeah, so we are gonna spin. Hooray! And let's see what our next sprint is gonna be. We're gonna do a 40, so still a long way, but a little bit shorter. This might be a snack sprint. I mean, I won't snack the whole time, but I do feel snacky. But all right, I will see you all in 40 minutes. Happy reading or whatever. I'll turn my camera on in a second, but let me know how your sprint went. Okay, sorry, I was finishing up stuffing my face. I did not read that sprint. I watched Monica's Pageathon vlog and stared into the void. And now I'm ready for the next one to get back into reading. So, there's that. But yeah. Wow. But yeah, let me know what you were up to, if you read, didn't read. Do the things. Yes, hello, welcome back. How was baseball? Listen to some of To Cage a Wild Bird. I feel like I both am excited for and not at all excited for this book. Interestingly enough. But yeah. Chatted with a friend, so no reading, entirely valid. 4 pages, proud of you. Also stared into the void. I love that. Finished the correspondent as the timer went off and had Nick's stream going. What is he playing tonight? I didn't open it because I can't read with the chaos of Nick. I have tried. It doesn't go well. Welcome home. I'm glad your class is over and that you survived it. Read a little bit, talked to the void a little bit, all the things. Valid. I did that without the reading part. But I do think I can probably get to like, I don't know, it's 9 o'clock. I could probably get to like 75% tonight. Made it to 30%. Look at you go. 2 pages and 8 dinner. Honestly, I support that for you. Baseball was great. Got up to 62% in Anathema while watching. That's awesome. 20 pages of Annihilation. Deeply confused and loving it. I love that for you. This is how I feel. I should just go in, bean boozle him, and leave. Came in with 20 minutes left and vacuumed the living room. Oh no, so much cleaning. But look at you, at least you were productive. Oh, okay, I still need to play this. I bought it and I just haven't touched it because I haven't really been gaming much. I don't. Was this another one you did not love? I shared thoughts somewhere. I think it's Cassidy's Discord, but I'll message you when we're done yapping. But basically, I'm really enjoying it. I'm very confused. And there's a lot of people and a lot of names. So it's a lot of names. And they keep telling me people, and I'm like, yep, that's a person. And there's one person I keep referring to as Marshmallow, but I don't think that's the intent. But I'm vibing. Definitely getting 4 or 5 star feelings from it. Tend to just let it play and not watch. Yeah, that's what I do, but then Nick is loud. I love him, but he's loud. I know this means home, but I like the I'm hope. You are our hope, Nat. What are you reading tonight? I can't keep track anymore. Yes, how are you liking Annihilation? Because I think it was Jensen hated it or just didn't enjoy it. One of the two. Not loving it, but not hating it. See, this makes me really happy that I didn't get, because I almost got it from Allurial when it was an Allurial option because of the hype train. And I decided against it. And I'm kind of glad I did. Andrea, did you feel the same as Nat? 2.5 stars. Could not get behind the romance. Did you guys agree? Important questions. Get showered and cozy and get the animals settled. Now to crochet and read. Yes, read Bonded by Thorns. I want to read Broken by Daylight. I'm going to end up just continuing to say this until I pick it up. So, alas, here we are. Yeah, the book helps with it, but you'd be lost if you were audioing alone. Yeah, I'm not even audioing this. Like, I know the main important people, but then they mention all these people that I'm like supposed to know, and all of the names are like fantasy names. So on top of there being 800 characters that are only mentioned in passing, they all have names that I would never really like go to in real life. So I remember Bryony and Tovin. And Bryony and Tovin. And the mom's name is Serena. That's all I got. Doing great. Nat is Hope. Yes. Yeah, my job hasn't let me tune out. I in fact tune in too hard because at any minute a chair can go wee and then I need to go deal with things. Less than an hour left in Girl from Raw Blood. Very nice. Listen, it's not doom. It's just reading a book that we're both afraid of. She is spicy. Very spicy. 3 stars, generous 3 stars, will not be continuing. According to Storycraft, almost everyone you're friends with did not enjoy it. You're having a great time. Good. I'm the words. I'm glad you're enjoying it because that's what matters. Wow, this got dark. This got real dark. Twins are back in other news. Yeah, this part. You are such a good friend. Not even in the Gretchen Wieners way. You just are a good friend. Another 2 chapters, then chest therapy and bedtime. I support this. Yes, yay for twins. Coco hated Annihilation. We could, but I need to make more TBR progress first because there's one more book that I have to read this month and the rest are to be considered because I have to read Hot Girls with Balls, which is quite a title. But for Magical Readathon, I have to read Hot Girls with Balls and everything else is a maybe. But I have it on audio, so I might just diamond paint on Saturday before or after my stream. Because they don't want you to read. We're secretly conspiring. I feel this. My brain is making the connections, but also not at the same time. Yeah, I don't know what he's playing. I think I accidentally muted his Discord at one point. Yeah, this makes sense. He's always on, and I support that for him. Words are hard all the time, and I've been talking all day. Mostly at children who don't care what I say, but like I've been talking all day. I told a kid today I wasn't feeling their vibe, and then they sat down in the chair and got their life together. So that worked. In the last few years, you've gotten attached to certain authors and you've read all their novels. Well, all the novels in the genres you like. They need to release faster. Well, what kind of authors are they? Because maybe we can help you get recs for authors with a similar writing style or content. Really enjoyed To Cage a Wild Bird. Wasn't super invested in the romance, but loved the setting and the found family. You might have me at found family. I'm still probably not going to buy it because I don't have enough shelf space, but the found family could get me. Also, I'm so mad. They released our school calendar today and it sucks. Like, I'm going to complain for a minute. But like for Christmas, we've had 2 years. Wow. 2 weeks for the last like 3 years. But now I have to work all the way up to Christmas Eve, which is terrible. Because what if I was going somewhere? I'm not, but like, what if I was? So I now have to work the 23rd and then start break. They moved spring break even earlier because they won't ever make it after Easter because then they give us Good Friday off. They don't want to give us more days than they have to. So now we're working the entire month of April instead of having any days off. Oh, sorry, we have one day. It's a conference day. Which I still have to work. We have Veterans Day off, which is a random Wednesday. Always horrible in my field. And that's pretty much it. Martin Luther King Day, same as always. Memorial Day, we get the Friday and Monday. But yeah, it's a time. But we're not starting school till the 8th of September. So that'll be maybe nice. I don't know how it's going to be going back on a Tuesday, to be honest. The last time they tried going back on a Tuesday, it was a shit show. So it'll be fascinating. I will definitely be recovering. Yeah, it's not great. Like, I am also intrigued, but probably won't read it for a while. I know. I could magically get ill, but I won't do that because the whole world's gonna call in. It is. Like, I know most places don't get all this time off, but I'm just thinking of, like, we should at least have the day before. Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a lot of schools this year just because of where Christmas Eve is. I won't have any PTO at that point because I'm using it all in June to go to Nashville. So, yeah, it's because Labor Day is late this year. So, at least here, they like to start after Labor Day. So, we're starting the 8th. And yeah. Yeah, like, if it were up to the teachers, it would make more sense. But, like, teachers want this time off just as much as the parents and the kids do. It's admin. Jobs need to stop being gross. Agreed. Get the Christmas, work in a major grocery store company up until I got promotion, worked in stores and died every holiday. Yeah, that's terrible. Formal notice that your job is now no longer covered by a union. Well, that's not great. Yeah, like, we definitely shouldn't. You shouldn't have to use your PTO to spend time with your family, but I just work here. Well, yeah, because you're backwards. We're also going into summer and you're going into winter. It does, and I feel like for schools at least, it's literally just because the 1st of September is on a Tuesday. So because the 1st is on a Tuesday, we don't have Labor Day till the 7th. At least here. Less time off because parents kept complaining that they had no one to watch their kids during breaks. Yeah, we get this too, but they haven't backed down on giving us the time off. Your kids do have a lot of PD days. Yeah, we only have 2 or 3, I think, conference days. Where's Parent Square? Come here, Gregory. Oh, we only have 2 conference days this year. Usually we get 3. And that's not including the 3 days before school starts that we have to go in. Yeah, they're not great. them being called a non-instructional day is crazy. So we get sick time and personal. So I get 1 day of sick time every month that I deplete like nobody's business. Just because of diabetes. And then we get 3 personal days for the year, which I'm fine with. Like, it makes sense. And if I didn't go on a trip every June that took 3 days, I would be able to have it for more things, but it's fine. Your kids go back August 28th and 31st, same school, but one has to go for transition day. This does make sense. We will probably have a meet the teacher on September 1st or 2nd when we're doing classroom prep, but I never have parents show up for anything. So I think that will continue. Yeah, but we get so much sick time and we get so much extra time off, like with breaks and stuff, that they're kind of like, well, you can schedule it during the breaks, which is part of a thing for teachers. Like, I'm not mad about the personal time we get. Like, I get it and I'm okay with it. So we don't have this kind of conference, but yeah, that is frustrating. Ours is just training. So you do need to get sick. Mental health is just important as physical health. Just saying. Classes started February 10th because Carnival. Go to July 10th, back on. Yeah, you're backwards. You don't count. That's impressive. We don't get that much, but it's fine. It's because down where you are, it's hotter. So we have we start later because we're not, at least this is what I've heard. Like, you get hot earlier. So they start in August when it's starting to cool down, and then you get out in like May before it gets too hot. Whereas like I'll be starting in September and I'll go till June, which is traditional for here. And I also teach in July and August, so it doesn't really yeah. No sick pay days, but can only call in 8 days for the whole year. That's stupid. 12 weeks of sick leave. That's crazy. Y'all need to get sick. Yeah, that's us this year. Well, it's us every year, but yeah, no, we can we can bank our sick time. Like, it'll continuously roll over. Our personal is 3 days and you use it or lose it. So I use it in June every year. Well, starting every year. Started last year, going this year. You also need to suddenly get sick. Interesting. I support this for you. Yes. The US is very backwards, and we're just getting more and more backwards. For 7 years, only took days off during 3 of the years. Made us believe that taking days off was bad. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, I have a chronic illness and mental health that is in the garbage. So I will use my time, which is why I can barely bank it. But I will use my time and be like, hey, here we are. But this could be it too. I don't know. I've just always done September to June as a child and an adult. You should. I want to, but progress notes are due. 5 days of personal, and then they switch to sick days. That's crazy. Sorry, my brain just stopped buffering. Don't have sick time, but can get a doctor's note and have a leave with pay, but not for more than 14 days. But you do get a bit of shade. which is why you got sick too often, which is stupid. Like, you don't make yourself get sick. Roll over 2 vacation weeks, but you're going to use it if you can help it. A few holidays, 4 vacation weeks, 5 sick days, and 4 personal days. The vacation weeks must be nice. Like, I know we don't get that because of like the school breaks and everything, but it would be nice. But yeah, you are lucky. I did that one. Had to call our HR office due to needing surgery 2 years ago. Told you I had to take FMLA even though you had 12 weeks. That's wild. Agreed. Kids who don't know how to cover their mouths or anything. I do too, but now I want to get back to my book. So we're going to roll for sprint in a minute. 3 weeks vacation and 2 sick days. Oh, I like that. If you work over 40 hours a week, it goes to time owed to take other days off. That's cool. I don't punch a clock anymore, so it doesn't like, sorry, I'm trying to get my foot comfortable. Yeah, I don't do like, I just walk in and am told to work my hours, and I'm allowed to flex my time if I talk to my principal first. So there's a lot of days where instead of doing 8 to 3:30, I'll do 7:30 to 3. Because I just want to go home. Yeah, I could see this. But okay, we are going to spin for sprint because we all have books to read. Nat, take time off. Anyway, spinning. Oh. All right, we got a big boy. We are going to do an hour sprint. This is crazy. Clock in if we're certified. Yeah, that's how it was for us until February. Good night, Bree. Hi, Joni. You'll finish your book. No. If you do take the time off, just play Baldur's Gate. But you should take time off. Just came back from Instagram scrolling, so you clearly need to focus. Yeah. Andrea, I feel like you need like the brick thing. Or to obey the screen time laws of your phone. But YouTube, Bree, fuck other people. You're more important. You have to put yourself first. I will die on this hill. Good night. But okay, we have an hour sprint. I'm going to read and make some progress. And I will see you in an hour. This part. Enjoy. She is. Now, enjoy your hour sprint. Hello, everybody. I read like 70 pages and I'm like 70% through my book. But that was our last sprint because I'm getting tired and I want to go lay in bed and play stupid games on my phone. Also, I just found out that they're doing like a find a pro thing for Dancing with the Stars. Sorry, I was sending a link. So I'm very intrigued by that. And I think it starts soon. But yeah. Finished your book, 3.5 stars. Very nice. I love this for you. Also going to it. Yeah, it's late. I mean, it's not that late, but I want to go in. I want to go in early tomorrow and try to get some progress notes done before the kids show up, because that's when I do my best work. Hour and a half left into Cage Wild Bird. Read 72 pages. Very nice, Andrea. 25 pages of Bourbon and Lies and listened to the first chapter of Broken by Daylight. Very nice. Yeah, also need to go to bed. This will not be happening. The most grace I have is dodging chairs. First of all, nice. Did dishes and flipped laundry. Proud of you. Tired and it's early. Well, yeah, you're also in super past. But switching to TV, I support this. Still reading and enjoying Annihilation. Good. I'm so glad. To Cafe a Wild Bird would have been maybe. Who knows? I just work here. You're welcome. I might do some at some point this weekend, but I haven't decided yet. Depends on how much reading I do without them. But you guys will be the first to know. Yeah, autocorrect is rude. But I think it's also funny when it changes words that are actually words. You're welcome. And yes, very this. But thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you around the internet somewhere. We can get through this week, guys.